Hey, you remember that time when we had that huge blizzard and we all got to leave early?
Yeah, we got to miss like 3 days of work. Good times.
Yeah, good times.
Hey, you remember that time we caught Arthur alone in the copy room singing the entire soundtrack to Chicago?
Good times. Hey, remember that time we had like 4 office birthdays on the same day? I couldn't even look at a cupcake for like a year.
Good times, good times. Remember when we had to print that report off of Mark's computer, but we found like every episode of Toddlers and Tiaras on his Netflix queue, and even though he swore it was just because his niece was in one, we still gave him like so much shit for it.
Good times.
Good times.
Yeah, good times.
Hey, Shelly, you remember that time that you said you had a doctor's appointment every Friday afternoon from like June to August? And
right.
we were so worried about you because you said you felt all anxious and fatigued.
Which would be no big deal, just like you said, but Anne had just seen that episode of Fox's House starring Hugh Laurie.
He was British in real life, by the way. Who knew? Shelly, did you know that?
I did know that, yeah.
Anyway, it was that episode where that patient comes in and you don't really think anything's wrong. She's just kind of sick and nauseous and fatigued, but it turns out
that she's got this rare flesh-eating virus that only Dr. House knew about. How crazy is that?
Crazy.
Good times.
Yeah, but it's so good that I watched that episode because then I was able to get you in with my stepdad, a medical specialist, highly regarded in his field, and
You said that.
and it turns out nothing's wrong with you. All that worry for nothing.
Now I don't have to miss any more Fridays. Thank you.
Shell. Listen, Anne and I, we were worried bunkers about that whole virus thing. It was all for nothing. Yeah. That Hugh Laurie, he is a real talent.
Wasn't that a good time, Shelly?
Yes, good times.
Good times.
It was.
But you guys remember the best time.
Oh my gosh, I think about that time all the time. You were on the phone with your mom and you were wearing that pink shirt that you can see through if you're wearing a dark bra. And right then your mom told you a joke or something and you smiled. And I knew the smile wasn't for me, but I was able to pretend it was. And in that moment, right then, I could picture so clearly you and me and Lizzie, our daughter, having an afternoon picnic in the hills of New England. And we were so happy. And that was it. That was the best time of my life. Was that, what time are you talking about?
The time I saw Jennifer Aniston at Starbucks.
Oh no. Oh no.
Remember that time when it was like a leap year again, and we forgot about leap years?
Yeah! Leap years.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Good.
throwing that in there, extra, no charge that day.
Good times.
It's great times. And Shelly, you remember times